Okay. Well, it's one of those moments you just imagine, and when you're actually here, you kind of want to pinch yourself. It's a little bit like when you go to the Sistine Chapel, which of course, as from today, is occupied. This is a bit of a stretch trying to do this, but what an extraordinary feat of building this was. And it gives you an idea of how these wonderful temples, palaces during Roman times would have looked, with beautiful marble inlays, the niches holding statues of the gods. This was called the Pantheon. This is the Pantheon, which is basically where all the gods were represented. A pantheon of gods. I paid by card. I tapped, it was €5, which is $8. And by doing that, I got straight in. Isn't that amazing? I didn't have to queue. I forfeited going for my tour, which was an audio tour. I can learn about the Pantheon, more about the Pantheon, if I go online. It meant that I had to trudge to some other street nearby to go and pick up the audio equipment, and then to come here and do the audio tour, and then trudge all the way back to give the audio equipment back. So I wasn't really keen on doing that. The cobbles killed my feet. And I've got new shoes, which doesn't help. But look at this. Isn't this extraordinary? When I was here last, I talked about the outside, the exterior of the Pantheon, because the queues were horrendously long. It was summertime, it was July, and I just couldn't stand in the hot sun. And now, because it's much cooler today, being that it's spring here, and it's generally hugely quieter. We're coming up to the Oculus again. There. And isn't it amazing? Okay, there's light in these apses, but in fact the whole interior is lit by the Oculus. There's quite an altar, and people are just sitting and taking in the ambience of it all. Whether there's going to be a sacrament, I'm not sure. Amazing.